So what is happening, YouTube? Welcome back. We were in the middle of the action. We still are in the middle of the action. Let's go. Might as well. See how effective it is. It's stealth camouflage after all. It's going to run out just now, just as I get to here. Oh. Well, that could have worked if I'd been a bit cleverer about it. Oh, that hurt. I'll do it. Not paying enough attention to my surroundings again. I nearly went off the cliff again there.
Should be easy to follow the trail up ahead now.
Nice. Okay, so there was a lot of dodging about there. But we made it. We got some extra resources as well. Knocking off the resource containers was worth the distraction. Now the stealth would have worked. I was too impatient and I tried to power through. I should have moved from cover to cover like Ross had showed me in the first game. Once I got to here, it probably would have been more practical to go up here. And I know there was one up here, but look how close the sort of stealth grass is. I could have waited out here, moved round. The environment was set up to allow me to sneak through. So stealth is an option, just because I'm not doing a good job of showing that. Don't let that detract you from doing like a stealth playthrough.
Wherever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus. Looks like they're headed for that bridge. Someone set up a lookout down here.
Ah, here.
Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to?
Here we go. We've got his trail.
Maybe my focus can help here.
It has. We're following the trail. Here we go. Oh, I was going to say what happened there.
The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs. You can get a strong color out of this. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
It's an old sort of subway under the ground tunnel. Look what's in it. That's a bit sus, but it was one of the old what they called the corruptors. Oh, nice. Ha! Amazing.
If we give up now, these are his. We have to find him.
Send this to my stash.
In his shadow, we will find strength. I'd say we kill them. Take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy. We don't know Larvik's dead. He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that whole guard killed him, or he lost his nerve. We'll just have to blast our way through the gates. And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Connor was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
I'll pay back every target that turns gold.
Made it too easy.
Avad will suffer. That will be a good thing. A bard treats tradition like a crime.
Oh, what's this? Try and stay hidden as much as I can.
I swapped the comforts of Meridian for this. You see that? Who is that?
I pushed that like I could block.
Got her! You'll suffer for that!
No, I won't.
Strength to the
Oh.
Eclipse!
Oh. Oh, that's the way you want to play it, is it? Read that later. Is it? Read it.
I thought you'd run.
Apparently not, eh?
That takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, they might have a focus. It could tell me where they are. I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. He bled out trying to get here. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Who's Rayad?
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, up past barren light. Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conifer's innocence. I better take it back to barren light.
Off it up. Let's go. Nice. Aha, here you are. Let's go.
When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong.
Yeah, because fascists, idealists, and zealots always just go away whenever you beat them. That's what happens. Barren Light's not that far away, to be honest. Quite happy to horse ride there. Ooh, ride, I said, not ride off the edge of a cliff. There we can prove this guy's innocence. I've got a few bits and pieces I can sell as well, so we can do a bit of upgrading too. Quite happy with that.
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
We will also talk to Erin. Yes.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through barren light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through barren light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Nice. I don't think that's the end of it. Got more skill points though. Just hand these things out like candy. Let's go talk to Erend.
Ankle hurts worse.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'll be left to save the world, right?
Yep.
Alright, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need. Ask away.
How have things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd to showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all onto the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Now he's modelling.
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one...
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
So... we can't go to the Eclipse hideout coordinates. So all we really have at the moment is the embassy. Before we do that, because I don't know what's going to happen during or even in the immediate aftermath of the embassy, let me see if I can upgrade this armor, because this gives me my best melee protection. Come to the wrong bit, haven't I? The workbench is over here. Pretend you didn't see that, right? I'm a professional. So let's get more Osram Explorer protection. Gives me more impact damage, which is useful. And we can get the third, so we'll just do that now. Gives us an empty weave slot that we can put something into. We can still get some weapon upgrades as well. So where did I put the previous one? Into the short range warrior bow. Yeah, let's keep putting it into the warrior bow just now. So I've got a feeling that at close range this is going to be very, very useful. Oh no, there was still some weapon upgrades I could do. Ooh. Okay. And now this makes me make a decision, does it? What do I go for? Base damage for this. Impact is 20 with 70 explosive damage. Impact is 50. And these are pure elemental build-up. If I come up against something that's weak against fire... see. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the best. That's the best use of my resources. So as you can see, the sort of look of Aloy's armour changed slightly. Not much, but I added some bits and pieces to it, including the pauldron. Well, that's rude. We'll get into this saviour outfit just because I'm in charge. I'm guiding the whole bits and pieces, so okay. I'm going to edit the weave in this though, because I believe I have a melee defense. Yeah, I do. So we can increase the melee defense of that one. Oh no, what did I do? What did this one come with? This one, wasn't it? Melee damage, melee defense, yeah. This one came with concentration plus. Don't know what else to put in there just now, so let's leave that.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the...
Are you in charge around here?
Ah, apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Ah, yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls.
I like Lawan.
But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders.
No, how did I know
Normally,
this
the
wasn't
gates
going to be
are open
easy?
for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen once the Tanakh have left.
Fantastic.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah,
Well remembered.
heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tenakth marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tenakth tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulven was thrilled.
Hope to catch you soon.
Age of this wood and everything it's been through, you can see in all the stains that are on it.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander.
I know you see me.
Brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tenakth sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Brilliant. Wondered how long it would take Varl to catch up.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil and queen herself! The gate is sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Var.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
You ain't
Got
getting
something
to go.
back in Meridian?
Look, Pearl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Ass hat. Sorry. I just know that she's...
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Yes.
No more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, listen, Varl has like... That looks like an axe. Why have I got a spear when I could have an axe? Give me an axe. I cannot summon my mount. Fantastic. We might get to do the top part of this before this episode ends. Oh, here we go.
That is the line between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Nice.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekarro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekarro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekarro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekarro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Still gonna have to wait for this embassy. Oh, they're having to drag the priest along. Something's not right. I can feel his nerves. I actually feel tense.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Uh-oh.
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Why can't silence just stay out of stuff?
Lancers!
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Ah! Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
That's military tactics. She's actually using proper mounted cavalry tactics.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
You guys are crap archers. Oh. Oh no!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Time to fight. They can't take off. Aloy, here's the rabble.
Shocked and locked.
Damn it, the guard is still alive! Vengeance for Karja!
What effective?
Would a shock attack hurt it?
Man against man.
One more traitor dead! You shouldn't have done that!
Oh, great shot, mate.
I'm not giving up.
Got this! Just won't stop! Here's ammo! You got her! I've hunted bigger machines than you! Damn it! Now finish them!
Got it.
God damn it, man. I'll do it.
Let's wipe them out! Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shoot.
I've paused it because I'm going to have to pick this up in the next one. Like I've said before, the PlayStation 5 can only handle up to an hour of gameplay footage, and I'm on 52 minutes already. So I really need to end this episode right now. We will pick up with this challenge. It's literally going to be back-to-back recording. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not the best place to end, but it is what it is. It has to be. I'll see you in the next episode. That will be right after this. Thanks for your patience.